Every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 61st day of my challenge, where it's cookie time again! Cookies, cookies, cookies. I've been singing like this all morning, seriously. Is it shameful? I kind of feel ashamed. Oh well. So today I'm gonna try vanilla sugar cookies, and this recipe is so cool because I didn't even need to go and shop for it. Like literally, I have everything I need at home. So I kind of can bet that you might have all of those ingredients as well. So let's go over them and let's make some cookies. We're gonna need 250 grams of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda, 200 grams of butter, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and sugar. 200 grams for the cookie dough and 100 grams for rolling cookies in it. I'm gonna start by lining 2 baking sheets, which we will need 2 baking sheets with some parchment paper. And as always, as I have only 1 baking sheet, I'm using one of my baking pans as a baking sheet. And this time I've decided to kind of experiment and use this one, which is way lighter than the glass one I usually use in such case. And with it, I can actually share a really cool tip, which if I googled, I'm sure I would have discovered it earlier, but I did it totally on my own, and it's how to cut out, parchment paper for a circle baking sheet. So here's what you do. I have a big ruler, which is approximately the same size, length as the diameter of the baking pan. So I'm gonna just measure roughly the diameter. I'm gonna cut out, and then what I'm gonna do, I'll keep folding it until I get this little triangle, and then I'll just cut out the curved end and it will be a circle. How cool is that? I'm so proud of myself. Once you fold in half, then you have the center here. So what you want to keep doing is folding towards the, not towards the center, but from the center. You will cut outward. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? Of course, if you want a straight circle, just cut a straight line, but if you make a little curve while cutting, look at how pretty of a design you get. I'm just in love with it. Okay, so now when that's out of the way, let's make the cookie batter. I'm gonna start by creaming butter and sugar together. Okay, and as I've made my cardio, I'm gonna add in now egg and the vanilla extract, and I'm gonna mix everything to combine. Okay, and the wet batter is done, so now let's move on to the dry one. I'm gonna quickly mix the dry ingredients, flour with the baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. And now, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna mix dry with the wet ingredients. You definitely get a workout with this recipe. Okay, so my cookie dough is ready. At this point, I'm gonna turn on my oven to preheat to 180 degrees, and in the meantime, I'm gonna form the cookies. What I have here is a small ice cream scoop, and recently I've learned that it's actually as big as 1 tablespoon, so if you don't have such ice cream scoop, just use a tablespoon. But I really do like the ice cream scoops because they help me to do what I cannot naturally do, make things even. So Laura makes a cookie at a time, but I thought I'm gonna make like an assembly line. So I'm gonna first make all the, well, cookies, and then you totally don't have to do that, but I really for some reason feel like doing that today. I'm gonna take each of them and roll it a little bit more to make them more round and nice looking. And when that's done, I'm gonna take each of the cookie and roll in the sugar which we have left, last ingredient, and then I'm gonna place them all on the baking sheets. Okay, I've made sure to leave as much space in between the cookies as possible because they will expand. And now into the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. I'm not sure it's an interval in the recipe, so I'm gonna definitely check on 15 minutes mark and we'll see where we go from there. But in any case, in the middle of the baking, I'm gonna change the baking sheets in between, and I'm gonna rotate them to ensure even baking. I'm gonna let them cool on the baking sheets for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. Right, 20 minutes. So while the cookies are doing their job at cooling down completely, I'm gonna do mine at trying them. And from these smells, they must be so good. Oh my, this one. I don't know what's up with cookies and me, but I'm just so excited about them. They are so kind of like sparkly because of the sugar. This totally reminds me of something. Oh, you know what? It reminds of chocolate chip cookies. The inside. There are no chocolate chips, obviously. But they have that chewiness, and they're crunchy as well. It's so true what they say, that the most important things lie in the simplicity. These are such simple cookies, but they are so, well, surprisingly good. Even though I was so hyped up already while waiting for these, but seriously, they are really nice and they are so quick. And you saw the ingredients. I'm pretty sure you have all of them already. So do give this one a try. If you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura, and the written one is in the description box. I really hope that this was fun and helpful, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!